You do not have to know how to build an app to build an app. It's too good right now. The opportunity we have right now is beyond anything anyone has ever experienced, like ever. There's so much stuff happening, and with the news and with hype, it feels so uncertain, but at the same time, if you use it right, it is so certain, right? There's so many people getting rich using AI correctly, and I think that's important for anyone to do right now. I've been programming for about 10 years of my life, and I'm 16, and I would consider myself pretty good at programming. Like, I'm taking some college introductory classes, whatever. I know everything in them, even though I don't know the languages, right? Because I'm able to just pick that stuff up right away. About a month ago, I picked up Claude Code. It's changed everything, how I see about just programming in general and the future of software engineering, because I'm a junior right now, and a junior year. And when I was in 8th grade is when I first learned about AI. And it was Grammarly. Because we had Grammarly, like basically all of us. Once one of us found it, we all were using it, because it was cracked. Because it would basically carry you. But then we learned that it had, when you clicked on the pop-up in the bottom right corner, it would open up an AI prompt, right? And it was a LLM. And none of us knew about ChatGPT or any of this, and he was a free model that we could use. And I remember just sitting in all my classes just messing around with it, because it was crazy. You just ask it to write an essay and out an essay. And it was mid, but it was just revolutionary. It was so cool. And we were all just playing with it. It was fun. It was interesting. It wasn't good enough to the point where people were getting caught for using it. But it was cool. Freshman year goes by, sophomore year goes by, and I played around with ChatGPT once I found it, for coding and programming and stuff like that, but it just sucked, right? It was just bad. It made me worse at coding, because I was spending so much time just trying to explain things to it or trying to fix errors that it wasn't actually beneficial for me. About a month ago, I'm like, okay, I heard about something called Claude Code, and I was just $20 a month, right? That's not that much. I'm willing to try it. Completely changed my perspective on everything, and I've been changing my perspective a lot, but it was bizarre, right? I was able to implement it into my IDEs, which are the thing I would use to code, and I would basically give it a prompt, and it'd be able to read everything, edit stuff, run commands, mess with the terminal. It was great at designing, it was great at programming, basically everything that I needed to do. While it struggles with making games, or only in certain situations. If it's approaching a completely weird problem, it kind of messes up. If it's just making a game using visual stuff and JavaScript or C++, it understands a lot about making websites and making apps and stuff like that, because that's what it's getting fed nonstop, and it's super easy to iterate and learn. And that's always been a very high entry point, right? Making websites was so expensive, right? You'd be paying thousands of dollars for someone to make something for you, but now you can have Claude spit it out in 5 minutes for pennies, right? So it's completely changed the perspective on software development, and it's getting better all the time, and it's to the point where it's I am no longer coding, even though I believe I'm pretty good at it, right? And I've been doing it for a decade, and I've been doing web development for about 4 years now. And I'm not the best person out there at it, right? But it has completely changed the field, right? The amount of tools out there, the amount of people building things, because you don't have to know how to do it anymore, right? A lot of the stuff, it's just plug and play, right? It's just kind of going at it, and it's not it doesn't really need that much direction, because it can create its own direction, because it's so much faster, right? In the past month, tens of thousands of lines of code that would have taken me a very long time. I've written maybe a few hundred lines, right? I can design something in Figma, I can design all the functionality, I can create the systems, right? I am the designer, but it's able to just execute, right? It's like having someone as a junior developer, or it's even getting beyond like junior developer level. It's getting to the point where it's like, okay, this can execute fairly well, extremely fast, right? It's having a team of developers at your fingertips. There's not much of a point to learning to program anymore, right? Because it's learning so much faster than a human can even learn, right? And I can pick up a language in not that long, right? It's more of the advanced stuff, right? Because I know so many languages that they're all just kind of the same, right? I'm just learning the context and the different ways to put it, right? It's all basically the same. Programming is all just basically just telling a computer how to do something in a specific way. And they have different applications, but programming language, they're fairly similar at a low level. I mean, they get complicated in certain aspects. You honestly don't have an excuse to not be building anything, right? Because AI is so powerful and it's so cheap, right? They're trying to build like Anthropic and OpenAI. They're trying to build this hype, so they're pricing these models at extremely low, right? So they're losing tons of money. They should be charging thousands of dollars a month for these subscriptions, but they're charging 20 or 100, right? Which allows people to just build stuff for so cheap, and I've been building for so cheap. So there's not really an excuse to not be building, not be making money off of this stuff. In about 3 hours, I made an entire gambling website, right? With so it connected to Discord, so you would log in with Discord, and you could either create public or private servers, or you could join servers. It would just have like a list of games, and then there'd be like multiplayer tables, use like WebSocket. It's super fast, super easy, right? And I've done a lot of it before with all like the same stuff, so it's not hard for me to design the systems, to tell it what I need, to add it to my server, to run the services, whatnot. Even though I do know that, and that helps to speed up the process, it knows it all as well, right? It might take it a little bit more time because it has to think through that, but it doesn't need me, right? I did all the designing and stuff, but it doesn't need me. It could, in a sense, if you created the right situation, it could do research, create websites that solved issues or apps that solved issues, navigate a browser, publish them, whatnot. I know there's a lot of systems in place to stop that, but if it was able to, like, if it was allowed to, it could do it, right? You could pay $200 a month and you could turn your computer on, just don't turn it off, right? And you just give it an initial prompt, it would be able to manage everything. And you could, like, honestly, after like a week, you could start making money. Like, you wouldn't have to touch it. You could start making money, and it would just like be exponential growth. Like, it could manage systems, it'd be able to like navigate if you gave it your bank credentials, which you'd have to set up a lot of stuff. But it could manage like influencers, it could create content. Like, it's so powerful that it could do literally anything, right? If it was allowed to. And obviously there's a lot of thinking, and it would be expensive, but if you paid for it at a certain point, because it's so cheap right now, it would become self-sufficient, right? After the first month, you might have $1 million. Like, it's just that good. It could design and create systems, and it could just do it so fast, right? Even if it's not perfect, it could spend effort into making perfect systems and finding perfect niches to fill, or it could literally just be creating stuff just to fill little gaps, right? Get a couple thousand users, get a couple thousand users across different applications, and it could just spread out, right? And it would just be able to do that so fast that it's just beyond a team of people even capabilities. And obviously there's a lot of legal stuff, and there's a lot of things that it's not perfect at, right? Where human specialty outperforms AI. But I don't think that will be the case for that long, right? There's so many tools in place that have been developed over years, right? To allow humans to do that stuff faster, so AI can utilize those systems to do that faster. And there's so many people and AI building systems that allows you to utilize AI to do those systems faster, right? There's Roark out there, R-O-R-K, that allows you to full send apps or websites, payments on the App Store, everything, just bam, full send, half an hour, right? It's just too good. So I don't think software engineering as a whole will exist in 2, 3, 5 years, right? I don't know if we'll hit a bottleneck. I don't know if the bubble's gonna pop. I don't know if they're gonna run out of money. I don't know, right? We can't predict the future, but we can at least get close, right? If all goes well for AI, and AI companies like Anthropic and OpenAI and Google and stuff like that, I think coding will die within a year or two, right? I think there won't be a point to it. I mean, obviously there's super low level programming and game development. That won't go away yet. That won't go away for a while because it's so specialized and it's so unique. And people, like, it's just too specialized for an AI to do, right? AI is more general, for now. I don't think that'll go away, but I think after a while, software engineering as a whole will start to disappear just because it will outperform developers, right? Right now it's just too expensive, it's not that awesome, but if you use it right, I think it's super powerful. And I know there's a lot of companies believe the same thing. They fired all their developers. They realized, oh wait, it actually is really bad. It's making a lot of issues. It's really costly, and they're starting to hire developers back now. You can't predict the future, but I think eventually it will get to the point where AI just starts to replace all of those jobs, which is a lot of my concern and a lot of my energy towards building fast, right? I want to, by the end of summer, make 100K. I want to, by 1 year from now, have $1 million from these systems, because I think if you don't catch the train fast enough, if you don't grab it, if you don't utilize these systems while they're cheap, while they're great, well, like, there's not a lot of people using them, and there's still a lot of people using them, but it hasn't become overly saturated, right? If you find the right niches, I think there's still time left. And I'm trying to capitalize on this window, especially because I'm not as busy as a lot of my friends, right? Because now that I'm doing like college stuff, I have a lot of free time. So I'm trying to utilize my time to capitalize on this and try to beat people out, because if I don't, then I'll fall behind. And if I want to pursue software engineering as a career, by the time I actually get a degree that's capable of me qualifying for position, there won't be any positions available. If you'll have to be the top 1 or maybe top 0.1% of all software engineers to get a job, to get a position. And I'm pretty sure I would probably fill that role, but I'm not sure, right? I don't know, and that concerns me. That is a scary issue, right? I've committed 10 years of my life to this degree or to this point that I want to, or to this job I want to pursue, but it's the chance of me actually holding that position is probably less than 10%, right? It's too uncertain. It's more certain for me to start using AI right now and start building out SaaS companies, to start building out apps, to start building right now, because I know the products that I'm producing are needed, right? I know the products are needed right now. No one else is doing them, and I can make a lot of money. I can make a shit ton of money off of them. It's more certain for me to take that risk, to spend my time doing this for 14 hours a day, than it is to pursue a career. And I can only do it because of AI. I would be so far behind if it wasn't for AI. I mean, I think my month subscription just went up like 2 days ago, so I had to pay like another $20. But I've probably used thousands of dollars worth of credits. The opportunity we have right now is beyond anything anyone has ever experienced, like, ever. It's scary. It's hella scary. There's so much stuff happening, and with the news and with hype, it feels so uncertain, but at the same time, if you use it right, it is so certain, right? There's so many people getting rich using AI correctly, and I think that's important for anyone to do right now is just to take some time, figure your stuff out. If you are not busy, if you could cut back on something in your life and you could try to start building. You do not have to know how to build an app to build an app. It's too good right now. So I challenge y'all to just build something, to push yourself, to take the risk, and to try to make something, because you can do it. You don't have to know how. You literally just prompt Claude and it tells you what to do, right? How to make an app for Apple or Android, or how to make a SaaS company. You just give it your idea and you give it what you want to do, and it will build the app for you. It will build the website. It will tell you what to do, right? It will tell you how to navigate the internet to set it up. You just have to try, right? You have to commit to it long enough and everything will just snap into place. So that's my thoughts. Yeah, we'll see where I get, we'll see where the world gets, we'll see where you get. Next few years will be either amazing or they will be quite horrible. And I honestly believe it just is based off of how we use it, right? The time that we're given, the tools that we're given, how we use it determines where we end up. And I think it's scary not to do anything. It's less scary to take risks and to do something than it is to just sit around.